I commence the proceedings, my lord.
Yes.
Tamil Thai word.
நீராரும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிதில் எக்கணமும் மதில் சிறந்த திராவிடன திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்த செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Advocate General to give farewell address to the Honorable Justice Krishnakumar.
அனைவருக்கும் காலை வணக்கம். My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice, other Honorable Judges of the Madras Highcourt, friends and family members of the Honorable Mr. Justice D. Krishnakumar, Learned Additional Solicitor General Thiru A.R.L. Sundaresan, Learned Additional Advocate Generals Thiruvargal Haja Nazaruddin, Veera Kathiravan, Raman Lal, Bhaskaran, Kumaresan, Neelakantan, Ravindran, Muthukumar, Chandramohan, Suresh Kumar. Learned State Public Prosecutor Thiru Hasan Muhammad Jinnah, Learned State Government Pleader A. Edwin Prabhakar, Learned Government Pleader Madurai Thiru Tilakumar, Learned Government Law Officers of Tamil Nadu at the Principal Bench and Madurai Bench of the Madras High Court, Learned Public Prosecutor of Puducherry Thiru Mohan Das, Learned Government Pleader of Puducherry Thiru Ravi Kumar, Learned Government Law Officers of Puducherry and the Law Officers of Union of India, Thiru Amal Raj, Chairman of the Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Thiru Prabhakaran, Vice Chairman of the Bar Council of India, Thiru Bhaskar, President of the Madras Bar Association, Thiru Mohankrishnan, President of the Madras High Court Advocates Association, Thiru Isaac Mohan Lal, President of the Madurai Bench of the Madras Bar Association, Thiru V. Ramakrishnan, President of the Madras High Court Madurai Bench Advocates Association, Ms. Anantavalli, President of Women Advocates Association Madurai, Tirumati Louisal Ramesh, President of Women Lawyers Association, Thiru P. Selvaraj, President of the Law Association, and other office bearers of the respective associations. Tirumati Ali, Registrar General, the officers and staff of the Registry of the Madras High Court at the principal seat and its bench at Madurai, fellow senior advocates and beloved junior advocates, representatives of the electronic and print media, viewers watching the proceedings online, ladies and gentlemen. The government and the bureaucracy work very much like the mills of God, which grind slowly but fine. This being said, when I got a call last evening from the office of the Honorable Chief Justice informing me of the farewell to Justice Krishnakumar to be held this morning, I was pleasantly surprised, since the recommendation of the collegium itself was just a few days back. In fact, in the last few days, when some of the members of the bar asked me when Your Lordship Justice Krishnakumar was likely to leave this court, I used to jokingly remark that just like Chief Justice Sriram took a little while, thereby enabling Justice Krishnakumar to occupy the first court briefly, maybe one of his colleagues there in Manipur may get a similar preferment but that was not to be. Having so said, I must add that I have been given even lesser time this time than I got a couple of months back when we were all gathered here to bid farewell to Justice Mahadevan. I sought for the forgiveness of the learned judge as I could not speak my heart fully as I would have, and today I seek the same forgiveness of your Lordship Justice Krishnakumar. I truly mean this, as both of you have grown with all of us in the pursuit of law. You, your Lordship, since your enrollment in 1967, have been very close to all of us and me personally. Your Lordship joined the law office of Thiru K. Dorasamy, senior advocate, a respected counsel who had the pleasure and privilege of having groomed 5 judges of this honorable court, of whom 4 of you are sitting before me. I mean Justice Krishnakumar, Justice S.M. Subramaniam, Justice Dandapani, and Justice Arul Murugan. This is apart from Justice Sadasivam, who of course went on to become the first Tamil Chief Justice of India. I was told by your Lordship's former office that when Justice Shivraj Patel came here and found you and your colleagues to be extremely proficient as government lawyers, he called for your senior and congratulated him on your grooming. You were therefore very active in the writ courts and thus part of the gang who would be crowding around the 4 quadrangle courts. This exposure to Article 226 undoubtedly came to good use during your Lordship's stint both as a government advocate between 1991 and 96 and as a special government pleader between 2001 and 2006. Just before your elevation, your Lordship also held the post of special government pleader education. The net result of all this is that writ lawyers need to burn a little more midnight oil while addressing you, as you knew all the tricks of the trade from both the left and the right side of the cost list. On your elevation as judge of this court on 7th April 2016, my illustrious predecessor, Thiru A.L. Swamiyaji, delivered a welcome address, and I may shamelessly adopt the easy way out by the lawyer's old modus operandi of requesting that all the biographical details contained therein may be treated as part and parcel of this address. As I have said in the past, parting is such sweet sorrow, a very poignant and loaded statement from the Bard of Avon, who also said, there is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fame and fortune. In your Lordship's case, the parting is sweet, as it is only to further your judicial career. And knowing your capacity to maintain calmness and a level head under any circumstances, you will seize the moment in Manipur and with your skills of diplomacy and dignity, help the government in restoring peace and tranquility to what is arguably one of the most beautiful states of this country. Manipur, nestled in the very northeast corner of India, borders the neighboring country of Myanmar. Manipur's capital, Imphal, and the surrounding areas are said to be surrealistically scenic. From the buzzing capital of Tamil Nadu, with a population density of 15,840 persons per square kilometer, your Lordship is going to be pleasantly ensconced in a territory which hosts only 138 persons in the same area. A lot of playground space indeed. Of course, before moving to Chennai, one must remember that your Lordship too had spent your childhood in one of the oldest towns of South India, namely Dharmapuram, on the banks of Amaravati River, once the capital of Kongu Nadu under the Cheras, the Western Ganga dynasty, and later the Kongu Cholas, at which time it was then known as Virudapuram. Natural beauty is therefore no stranger to you, but I am sure the Himalayan skyline would have its own allure. Though the High Court of Manipur has a strength of only 4 judges, I saw a photograph of the magnificent court building surrounded by beauty beyond belief. I am sure you will find some time to also soak in the greatness of the land, a breather which you would definitely relish after the intense hustle bustle as a judge of this Charter High Court. Your Lordship has been extremely friendly with the members of this bar not just because you yourself were part of our professional bodies, but that is your innate nature. With this pleasantness also comes a firmness which has helped you thrive in the courts and also ensure quick disposals. Due to paucity of time, I was not able to gather statistics of your case disposals, which I am sure was rather prolific. Likewise, I was not able to immediately add some of the more important judgments which you have delivered, both as a single judge or as a member of a division bench. But I will ensure your lordship that a pick of the lot will be fed into this address before it is published in the law journals. I am definitely going to be given a scolding by Justice Mahadevan because I made a similar promise to him. But the law journals, like the government in your elevation, acted faster than I thought, and his farewell address is thus bereft of any mention of his pronouncements. However, in the last year, since I took over, there were two areas in which your lordship has been extremely proactive. Child and family welfare is one, and rights of agriculturists is another. The former is thanks to your own traditional upbringing, and the latter is no doubt because your lordship too comes from a farming background. When your lordship recently summoned me to your court in a matter involving some aspects of sharing of Kaveri water between upper and lower riparian landowners, I was simply flabbergasted at the proficiency of your lordship's knowledge regarding lift irrigation, structures of dams and canals, and the equitable distribution mechanism that is to be followed. Likewise, the care and concern with which your lordship, sitting with Justice Balaji, dealt with the NCC sexual harassment scam in Krishnagiri speaks volumes on your concern for humanity. Your Lordship's qualification in making a Chief Justice of a court no longer needs the voice of an Advocate General in a farewell address because the recommendations of the Supreme Court Collegium are itself now in public domain, and this is what the full bench of the Supreme Court has to say of you. He is the senior most puny judge in his parent High Court and belongs to a backward community. Before his elevation as a judge of the High Court, he had extensive practice in civil, constitutional, and service matters since the High Court, particularly in specialization in constitutional law. He is a competent judge with a sound legal acumen. He is endowed with high level of integrity and honesty. Unquote. That about says it all. However, before I conclude, I must mention an incident narrated to me by one of your former colleagues from the chamber of your senior advocate. In Freemasonry, while talking about the qualities of a person, it is said that nature has implanted in one's breast a sacred and indissoluble attachment to that country which gave him his birth and infant nurture. Since your lordship's seniors chambers falls in that category, I was told that when you were the special government pleader education, you are defending a batch of writ petitions filed against the Anna University. Many of the matters were filed by your senior's office itself. This does not deter you from reaching out to your birthplace by calling on him on the evening of the hearing of the case to seek his permission to work in the case using his library with which you are very familiar. To the surprise of the writ petitioners who are present there, who may not understand the ways of lawyers, the petitioners' counsel and the state counsel sat side by side, busily preparing for the next day's battle. Since your lordship, sending your lordship off as the Chief Justice designate of the Manipur High Court, I can only hope that this is only a transit to greater glory because it has now been several years since this High Court had the privilege of having 3 seats occupied at Bhagwan Das Road. On behalf of a very grateful bar of the Madras High Court at its principal bench as well as its Madurai bench, I wish your lordship all the very best during your stint at Manipur and assure you all of your lordship of having a permanent place in all our hearts. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May I now request the Honorable Chief Justice to felicitate the Honorable Thiru Justice D. Krishnakumar.
I wanted to break the tradition a bit. I wanted to speak because I became very fond of my brother in the last 2 months I have been with him. Well, that's why she did not have it in her minute to minute program. My brother and sister judges, learned additional Solicitor General of India, learned Advocate General, learned additional Advocate Generals, President of the Bar Associations, senior advocates, members of the bar, family members of Justice D. Krishnakumar, அனைவருக்கும் அன்பார்ந்த காலை வணக்கம். As paterfamilias of my extended family, it gives me immense pleasure to share my feelings on the eve of bidding adieu to our esteemed brother, Justice D. Krishnakumar. Parting is painful. I feel somber over his parting, but perky and rejoice on his elevation as the Chief Justice of the Manipur High Court. My heartiest congratulations to him on scaling the new heights of his career. The elevation of Justice Krishnakumar has fulfilled the dream and wish of his father, late A.P. Devasigamani, who was also an advocate. Learned Advocate General has paid rich compliments on the accomplishments of Justice D. Krishnakumar. I would only say a few things which I perceived of Justice Krishnakumar from associating with him ever since I assumed the office of Chief Justice of this Chartered High Court. The success of Justice Krishnakumar is a recognition of his hard work, sincerity, integrity, and other virtues and values he has exhibited throughout. The judgments delivered by him resonate his unwavering commitment to fairness and impartiality in upholding the rule of law. During his tenure of 8 years on the bench of this Chartered High Court, Justice Krishnakumar has disposed 28248 main cases. That is 28,248 main cases. There were many notable decisions that he had delivered. On administrative side, Justice Krishnakumar was of immense assistance to me in dealing with intricate matters of the registry. He was the person to go to for me if I had any doubt. His concern and compassion towards the staff of the registry of the High Court and the district judiciary is reflected in several administrative measures he has taken as acting Chief Justice. Justice Krishnakumar has directed the extension of the benefits of the Chief Justice Relief Fund to staff of the district judiciary. Brother Krishnakumar is a down-to-earth personality with calm and composed mannerisms both inside and outside the court hall, which has endeared himself to every one of the legal fraternity. Brother Krishnakumar is blessed with a happy family, a wife Padmavati, who is his pillar of support for success in life and career, 2 children, son Prashant and daughter Sarayu, and 2 granddaughters. With the vast experience gained from hard work, sincerity, and dedication, Brother Krishnakumar has now reached the pinnacle of, well, I wouldn't say pinnacle, he has reached one of the pinnacles of his judicial career as Chief Justice of the Manipur High Court. With each step up the judicial ladder, a judge's commitment to justice ascends to new heights. An elevation to a higher post is not just a career advancement, it is a testament to a judge's competence, integrity, and commitment to the law. With the wisdom gained through the vast experience in this Chartered High Court, Justice Krishnakumar will continue to uphold the highest ideals of justice delivery system as he embarks upon the higher responsible seat of Chief Justice of Manipur High Court. I, for myself and on behalf of my brother and sister judges and also members of the legal fraternity of the Madras Highcourt, wish the journey of Justice D. Krishnakumar, the Chief Justice designate of the Manipur High Court, be marked with further milestones of judicial excellence. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, my lord. May I request the Honorable Thiru Justice D. Krishnakumar to offer accepted speech.
The Honorable Chief Justice, my esteemed brother and sister judges, my esteemed former judges, Mr. Justice Basha, Justice Kirbakaran, and Justice Bharithasan, P.S. Raman, the Learned Advocate General, Mr. A.R. Sundareshan, Additional Solicitor General of India, Mr. Hassan Mohammed Jinnah, Public Prosecutor, Edwin Prabhakar, Government Pleader, Additional Advocate General, Mr. Ravindran, and other Additional Advocate General who are present here, law officers, senior advocates, and junior advocates at Principal Bench and Madurai Bench. Mr. P.S. Amalraj, Chairman of Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Mr. Prabhakaran, Co-Chairman of Bar Council of India, Mr. V. Karthikeyan, Vice Chairman Bar Council of India, Bhaskar, President of Bar Association, Thiruvengadam, Secretary, Madras Bar Association, Mohana Krishnan, President of Madras Bar Association, High Court Association, Mr. R. Krishnakumar, Secretary, Madras Highcourt Advocates Association, office bearers of the various bar association at Madras and Madurai Bench, and all the registrars of Madras High Court and Madurai Bench, and all the staff members of Principal Seat and Madurai Bench, press and visual and digital media, my family members, and ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all. I am truly humbled and deeply touched by the kind words shared by our Honorable Chief Justice and the Learned Advocate General. Your Lordship's acknowledgement of my efforts means more to me than I can express. Thank you, my Lord Chief Justice. As I stand before you today, I am filled with a profound sense of gratitude and humility. My journey in the legal fraternity, which began as a young advocate in the corridors of this court, has been nothing short of extraordinary. Today, as I prepare to take a new responsibility as Chief Justice of High Court of Manipur, I look back at my time here with immense pride and nostalgia. First and foremost, I thank my parents, Thiru A.P. Devasikamani and Tirumati Saraswati, who instilled in the values of integrity, hard work, and compassion, which have guided me throughout my journey, both in personal life and in my profession. I am proudly thankful to my senior and mentor K. Doraiswamy, senior advocate, who imparted invaluable wisdom and shaped my understanding of legal profession. Above all, I express my sincere gratitude to the Almighty for blessing me with the strength and clarity, opportunity to serve the cause of justice through this esteemed institution. It has been both a privilege and responsibility to work alongside my esteemed brother and sister judges. Your dedication and collective wisdom have been instrumental in shaping the judicial ethos of this institution. I deeply value the respect and trust we have cultivated over these years. Together, we have navigated complex legal challenges and upheld the principles of justice with unwavering commitment. I leave this court with immense pride in what we have achieved as a team, and I'm truly grateful for the support and cooperation you have extended to me during my tenure. The Madras High Court is not a place of work. It has been a family. It is here that I learned the art of justice, sharpened my understanding of law, and witnessed the transformative power of fairness and equality. Each case I presided over was an opportunity to uphold the principles enshrined in our Constitution and ensure that justice reached every common man. The new chapter in my career is both a privilege and challenge. While I live with a heavy heart, I am committed to carrying forward the legacy of justice and fairness that this esteemed institution has instilled in me. My experience here will always guide my decision and actions as I take on this new role. As I reflect on my journey and look forward the future of our judiciary, I am reminded of the critical role we play in shaping a just and equitable society. In the current era, it is esteemed to focus on certain key areas to strengthen our judicial system further. The integration of technology such as e-courts and virtual hearings, has already showed its potential to enhance efficiency and accessibility. We must continue to embrace these innovations while ensuring that no citizen is left behind in accessing justice. This includes providing adequate digital infrastructure in rural areas and training judges and lawyers to effectively use these tools. Though the pendency of cases in the district judiciary remains challenging, our judicial officers have taken all efforts to reduce the backlog of cases in the district judiciary, and they have achieved 101% disposal of cases with the available strength of only 72% as on August 2024. I am proud to appreciate our district judiciary for having achieved I am proud to appreciate the district judiciary for having achieved 101% disposal within the available strength. Still, they should not rest on their laurels and strive for better results in future. Now we have almost filled up all the vacancies. Our High Court has shown 111% disposal this year. Some of them have viewed that still they have backlog of cases before the courts. It requires reforms in the judicial system for reducing the pendency of cases in the coming years and to find out alternative methods using artificial intelligence in future. When I had an occasion to sit along with Justice Adikashulu, Mrs. Justice K. Govindaraj Tilakvadi, Justice Tamil Selvi, Mrs. Justice Victoria Gauri, Justice P. Dhanabal, Justice Kumaresh Babu, Justice Mohammed Safiq, Justice Jyoti Raman, Justice P. B. Balaji, and Justice R. Vijay Kumar in the division bench. With their assistance and cooperation, we have disposed of number of cases. Therefore, I am very much grateful to my esteemed brother and sister judges for their cooperation during my tenure. We dispose of case without having fear or favor, but only based on our conscience. It is often asked who has to judge a judge, but I would say none else their own conscience. We are giving ample opportunity to the junior advocates to represent before us. We also expect the junior advocates to prepare the case papers while representing the courts. During my childhood, my father was practicing advocate at taluk level. Always used to say proudly about the colleagues who were practicing at the Madras Highcourt and also about their integrity, honesty, and hard work, which had given me a great inspiration to work hard as a lawyer and also a judge of this court. I take this opportunity to thank those who are instrumental for my elevation as a judge of this High Court. Their names always in my memories throughout my life. I must thank Honorable Chief Justice of India and Honorable Justice B.R. Gawai and Justice Surya Kant, Collegium Judges of the Honorable Supreme Court, Mr. Justice M.M. Sundaresh and Justice Mahadevan, Honorable Judges of the Honorable Supreme Court, who reposed confidence on me for recommending my name for elevation as Chief Justice of High Court of Manipur. I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability to their satisfaction. During my court proceedings, any harsh words expressed to any senior or junior advocates and staff members were only the interest of the institution and only the interest of this institution, and hence they need not carry any hard feelings on my words, as it was never meant to hurt anybody. I am also privileged to have been associated with our Honorable Chief Justice, Mr. K.R. Sriram. During the short term, it was memorable and enjoyable to work with our Honorable Chief Justice. My wife, Tirumati Padmavati, stood behind me at all times when I faced ups and downs in my life. My sister, Chitra Mohan, has been showing life, love and affection till today. Though we have little difference during my tenure as judge, my affection still remains same. My son, daughter, my son-in-law and daughter-in-law, my adorable grandchildren and my family members are my source of strength, and they have always been supportive to me in all situations. I would also thank the registrars of Madras High Court and Madurai Bench and all my supporting staff members, my personal assistants, court officers, posting clerk, chamber and court attendants, personal security officers and resident staff who have been assisting for smooth functioning of judicial proceedings during my entire tenure. I bid farewell with the fond hope that the bonds we have forged all along with endure, and the Madras High Court and Madurai Bench will continue to thrive as a beacon of justice. I thank you all for your trust, respect, and unwavering support throughout my tenure here. I also acknowledge the untiring efforts of the court staff whose dedication ensures the smooth functioning of our judicial system. So the young lawyers, I say this, hold steadfast to the values of integrity, diligence, and empathy. The law is a powerful tool of change, and in your hands lies the future of justice. Let us continue to work towards a judiciary that is accessible, impartial, and compassionate. I conclude with the great saying, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you, my lord. May I conclude the proceedings, my lord? National anthem.
जनगण